Hey guys, welcome to Living Satisfied. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ellie and I am a nutritional therapist and a mom of two cute little children. And today I'm going to be talking about the 3 best foods to eat during postpartum. As a nutritionist, I love helping moms regain their health and vitality postpartum, and so I wanted to share some of the tips with you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below and let me know down below what your go-to meals and foods were postpartum. Even if they weren't necessarily healthy, let me know what you really enjoyed postpartum. So obviously there's more than 3 best foods for postpartum. It really depends on the person, their body, and how they are healing and everything like that. But these are like the 3 standard things that I offer to most moms postpartum, or when I'm delivering meals to new moms, I will bring these kinds of things to them. The first things first is fats. I am so thrilled that fats are coming back into popularity. I know that they got a huge hit about 10 to 20 years ago. They like really plummeted that fat was gonna make you fat, and that is just not the case. Fats have so many great benefits for your body, whether it's your metabolism, whether it's brain function, hormone function, weight loss, immunity, and the absorption of vitamins like A and D. These fats are so essential for your healing and just overall health. And especially when you are postpartum and you have just gone through pregnancy and your hormones are all over the place, fats are gonna be the item that best regulates your body and gets you back into feeling your best. So I find that moms come into about 2 different categories. Either they are, 1, starving, they can't get enough food in their mouths, they're like hungry teenagers, or 2, that they just aren't hungry. And a lot of times this is the type of people who just aren't hungry when their bodies are stressed and not feeling good. So fats are really the common ground between both of these categories. For people that are super hungry, they're gonna keep you satiated and feel fuller longer. For people that aren't hungry, they're gonna give you the nutrients and you don't have to eat a whole ton of them for the great benefits of fat. So it really kind of can go both ways for either category. And healthy fats are not hard to come by. You can have avocado, nuts like walnuts and almonds, you can have eggs, fatty fish like salmon, you can have oils like olive oil and coconut oil, butter, and even supplements like chia seeds and hemp seeds are really great options as well. And you don't need a whole ton of them. The serving size of fats are actually quite small. And so I usually recommend for my moms to eat about 2 servings of fat per meal. And this can be super easy. So like you look at a piece of toast with some butter and avocado and maybe just put on like a little bit of hard-boiled egg or sprinkle on some chia seeds, or you can make a smoothie with, you know, veggies and fruits and avocado and chia seeds and just blend it all up if you're a smoothie fan. There's lots of different options that you can do to get in those fats. Number 2 is to get in the protein. This is the item that I probably have the most issues with women getting in the right amount of protein for your body. I feel like as women, we kind of think like we don't need as much protein as like a guy does, but that's not necessarily true. Obviously our bodies are different, but you still need good substantial protein in your diet. Protein is the building blocks for your body, for your muscles, your bones, your blood, the cartilage, all of the things. And when you just had a baby, all of those things are all sorts of crazy and out of place and just weakened and just not feeling great. So protein's a really great way to build up those parts of your body. I know that for me personally, when I was postpartum with my first, I was starving. I could not get enough carbohydrates in my body, and especially Panera bagels. Those were like the one thing that I craved like crazy. And my cravings were actually way more intense postpartum than they were during pregnancy. And my husband, who, you know, is gracious and loving, and he loves Panera bagels too, we would buy Panera bagels, and I really had to be careful with how much I was actually intaking, because just because I was hungry and craving carbs doesn't mean that I need all of the carbs. And so a great way for me to partake in the craving but also nourish my body was to just take half of a bagel and add, you know, some butter and avocado and some like eggs or salmon or something like that onto it. So I have a nourishing, more nourishing item versus just the carbohydrate. And so I was able to get in more protein and help keep my body satiated and help nourish my body as it needed. And you don't need to partake in a huge amount of protein, like animal protein, things like that. A serving size is about the size of your fist or the size of your palm. And so it's really not that much protein that your body needs based on your size. And so just make sure that you look at your palm, and that is about a good serving of protein. The last thing that I would suggest to new moms as far as the 3 best foods would be juicing. And I don't typically recommend juicing to most people because there is an insane amount of sugar inside of juices. And so when I'm talking about juicing, I'm talking about the green juices. And when I talk about green juices, I don't mean that they have like a whole bunch of apple in there as well. I'm talking about like dark green juices. So juicing things like celery and spinach and kale, Swiss chard, cabbage, lemons, limes, herbs, those kind of things are what I'm talking about when I'm saying juicing. Now, if you wanted to add in like 1 apple for like a huge thing of juice, then that's, you know, okay. But I'm talking about really dense green juices that are gonna nourish your bodies and give you all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs. For me personally, juicing really saved my digestion after both of my kids. After my first, I could tell that I was having a abundance of H. pylori, which is what gives you like peptic ulcers and a lot of like reflux and things like that. And so I started to juice cabbage, which is a really great nutrient source for killing H. pylori in your gut. And let me tell you, it was super gross. It was not good. It wasn't good. But I juiced about half a head of cabbage every day for 2 weeks, and it cleared it right up. It really just transformed my digestion in just a matter of 2 weeks. Honestly, within a few days, I was already feeling so much better. So I just continued for about 2 weeks to make sure I really killed down all those H. pyloris and got my digestion back onto track. And I did cut that with a little bit of apple juice. Apples are actually really great for killing H. pylori and things like peptic ulcers and things like that. So I did add a little bit of that, but let's be honest, the apple juice really did not help the flavor of cabbage. I don't like cabbage in general, so it was rough. I plugged my nose, I chugged it, and seriously, it helped, so it was worth it. And with my second child, I actually was having some gallstone issues. That we found a gallstone in one of my ultrasounds. We just happened to see it. She said that my daughter had a lot of hair, and I was like, oh, I've been having like digestive upset, so maybe that's part of it. They, you know, that's like an old wives' tale. If they have a lot of hair, you tend to have more reflux, things like that. And she's like, I think I saw a gallstone. And so she panned up, and there was actually a gallstone in there. And so one of the things I did postpartum was I juiced things like celery and dark leafy greens to help subside that, along with apple cider vinegar and lemon to help just combat that gallstone pain that I was occasionally feeling during the end of my pregnancy and the beginning of postpartum, and it cleared it right up. So if you are having a lot of digestive upset, obviously talk to a doctor, talk to a nutritionist before starting a protocol, but I do think that juicing dark greens or just green juices in general with no added sugar can really benefit your digestion early postpartum when your body is just so tired and so stressed out. And so that's a great option. So those are the 3 tips that I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like it, press the subscribe button down below. And I'd love to hear again what things you really enjoyed postpartum. Let me know, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.